confusion and frustration are the hallmarks of a beginner on the spiritual path. We've all been there at some point, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I've certainly been there. That's what I'm going to talk about tonight in this impromptu, spontaneous live broadcast from the Ego to Enlightenment workshop, free in Facebook. You can join us at egoworkshop.com. And I'm just going to talk about that first stage that we've all gone through or are still in, the beginner stage. It's one of the 7 stages to self-realization. The first being beginner, then you become a reality lover, then you go on autopilot, then you become a love lover, then equanimity settles in, and then truth lover, before the final stage of self-realization. And in my experience and what I've seen, the people that I've worked with, the beginner and the reality lover stages are the longest. So what is it about the beginner stage? I'm going to talk about that and what you need to move out of the beginner stage. We don't want to stay there because it is the most frustrating, where there's the most suffering. So I'll return to that in a minute. I'm just going to go into the group here and read some of the amazing comments that I've been getting from some of our members. Fantastic. I asked people where they are, where they identify with the symptoms of the stages in the path. And we're getting a wide variety. You will hear that I talk about something called the movie in the mind. And some people are saying, I'm having moments, but I recognize the movie from the real most of the time. I speak about the need to get real. Come and find out what that means. It is crucial on the path. They say, still feeling a little trapped though. Looking forward to this course. I've joined a few of your courses, and they and you are what are helping me see the truth. Slowly, but I will get there. Thank you for allowing me to join each time and for all that you do. You're welcome. Yeah, someone else says, the movie in the mind, voice in the head drives me crazy. Cannot clear the mind in meditation. Ego is nasty. Says real scary and horrible things. The more I meditate, the louder it gets. We're going to be addressing these things. And someone here says, stage 2, stuck, afraid to talk. No one will really listen. So I stay within, but don't like what I hear inside. And so I listen to music, watch movies. This is called avoidance. It's coping. It's just coping. Generally, prior to the beginner stage, we're not actually even coping. Prior to the beginner stage, we think that the world out there is the cause of our problems. We think other people, events, and things are our problems. And we go around trying to control the world. We're completely oblivious to the fact that there is a false movie running and that we're believing that the movie is the reality. That would be insane. That would be like going into a movie theater, watching a movie, of a house burning down and standing up and yelling, fire, fire, everybody get out. It's not happening. I mean, it's happening as a movie, but it's not happening. And that would be insane. But basically, people don't realize it, but that's what they're doing. They're going around living life as if the movie in the mind is the reality. And they don't even know it. And they suffer the movie, not reality. And that's the stage prior to beginner. When we say beginner, you've identified that there's something going on. And you may use the word spirituality, you may use the word ego. But basically, you're turning within. Instead of going out trying to change the world and get satisfaction that way, you turn within to find the problem and the solution. And so the beginner is experiencing a lot of pain and suffering. They are frustrated. They are confused because they don't know really what's going on. They're sometimes in the movie and sometimes not. Mostly in the movie though. And not even really even truly recognizing that there is a movie, that there is a difference between a movie and the reality. But there's an intuition still and hope for something different. And so they're beginning to turn away from the world and within. Now, here's an example. Someone says, unfortunately, I'm in stage 1. I have given multiple movies far too much power. Time to take it back. Some movies have pushed me to suicidal thoughts. I have a hard time letting go. This is the depth of despair to which thinking and unconsciousness can degenerate into the ultimate painful thought of suicide. My response was, note that suicidal thoughts themselves are also a movie. Don't give them any more reality or importance than the thought of, say, your body suddenly becoming male. A thought is equal to any and all thoughts, and equally unreal because it's a thought. This person replies, I love the comparison of suddenly becoming male, with great laughter. That comment will stick with me forever. Now, when a movie starts playing, all I got to do is look down. We're getting a lot of laughter out of that one in the group. Thank you. And we are getting some people coming in that are sharing with their family. I've only started to see this happen recently. It's wonderful. Wow. Someone said that they welcomed their daughter and that they were so excited to experience that. And so am I. I'm rather envious, to be honest. And they say, I'm hopeful. She's intrigued and also ready for the truth. Hubby is on board too, but he doesn't use social media. He's watched a lot of your videos on YouTube, though, and we've talked over the 5 powers for many hours over the months. I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. I'm edging my son in your direction, too. He watched a couple of your videos, and the outcome was, wow. He had a lot of questions that I couldn't answer at the time, nor can I now really. I don't know how to explain it to him. It's a start for him, though, and what wonderful news. So it can only grow now. If we are all on the same page, it can only flourish, right? Yeah. I'm so impressed. I'm so hopeful. I think the next generations are going to see a completely different world on the outside because of the work that all of you are doing on the inside now. Very, very thankful. Very, very grateful. So looking forward to fully launching this ego workshop that we're doing. So I just wanted to talk a bit more about the success stages on the path. Again, a beginner, reality lover, autopilot, love lover, equanimity, truth lover, and then self-realized. Now, what is needed? What is needed to go from beginner to reality lover, to get to the next stage, to have the next set of symptoms? I call them symptoms. And that is to realize there is a movie. So in the beginner, there's something wrong. You don't quite know what. There's a lot of confusion. You got to find out. And you can find out through your own direct experience, which is what happened to me. It's a painful, slow way to go. Usually it's the pain that's waking you up. Going, this far, I don't recommend pain as a way to wake up entirely. It's very dangerous and very difficult and very rare. Those are the ones you hear about the most, and we can tend to think that you have to suffer to wake up. But we hear about them only because they are rare, and it's quite the story, right? To go from intense suffering to liberation. But it's not how it mostly happens. Your chances of awakening or self-realizing, I like that word better, in the middle of suffering is pretty slim. More often you'll get depressed, go on drugs, become numb, and or die by suicide. It happens way more often. So I don't recommend it. I recommend getting out of the beginner stage into the reality lover as quick as you can, and then into autopilot. And so with the reality lover stage, you have to even realize there is a movie playing. That everybody is familiar with the voice in the head, right? Almost everybody knows what I mean when I say that. But the voice in the head, it's not just a voice. That's what most people don't realize. It's pictures, still pictures. It's moving pictures. It's memories. It's colors. It's tastes. It's sounds. It's like a full-on 4D experience. It's like being in a movie theater, but more convincing because of all the experience, the feeling you get from being involved in a movie, from being absorbed in a movie, from confusing the reality with the movie. And so you need to realize, there is a movie. Okay, just realizing it. Not realizing it is unconsciousness. Realizing it, okay, is very powerful first step, because it means you're actually distanced yourself from it. It's a little awakening. You're coming out of the waking dream, or usually nightmare. And so you recognize there is one, and that thing is what was causing your pain. You may not still be totally clear that is what was causing your pain, but you may see it over and over. These little awakenings that you have. The pain is waking you up. Okay, it's like being in a movie theater and you're getting involved in the movie and it's you're totally involved, wide-eyed, and then it gets so scary that yeah, okay, it's not actually happening. That's right. I'm in a movie theater. That's the reality check. I'm in a movie theater. It's not actually happening. I'm okay. I'm not that, and it's not happening. And that is what happens in little levels, unless the pain builds up really, really big, and it just jars you out of it at some point, hopefully, where you can realize, what is going on here? You may be quite confused still. What was that? Had many experiences of these, jarring me out of it, waking me up out of the nightmare, the waking mare, as I call it. And so once you start to realize there is a movie and it is not the reality, you need to prefer the reality so that you seek it all the time and that you use the pain the way it's meant to be used, to wake you up out of it, to return to reality. What does it mean, return? You didn't go anywhere. It's your attention. We're going to talk about your 5 powers you were all born with. Your attention is withdrawn and placed upon reality. And that's where the calm and the peace and relief comes from, and so much more. And so you must become a reality lover if you want to end the battle with the ego, the voice in the head, the mind. If you want to wake up wherever you want to land in this stages, these experiences stages, you need to become a reality lover. I encourage you to just not take this as thought knowledge. Actually apply it. Watch your everyday life. Watch what's going on. Notice the difference between what you're actually seeing, touching, tasting, smelling, hearing, and what's playing as a movie in the mind. You will notice there is a chasm of difference between the two.